Welcome back, guys. This is the original OnePlus Nord, and we've already seen its durability actually many times, more exactly three times. First, we did just a standalone test. What was the problems there? The phone failed in the bend test, also on the drop test. Next onward, we try to do on the outside rough surface. Again, expected the phone failed on the drop test. Now, what's more shame part is that on the third time, we tried this phone against the Mi 10i, which is again a very competitive price phone, not cheaper than that. In that test, OnePlus Nord failed again both from the front and back, while the Mi 10i successfully passed. So that was the story of the OnePlus Nord. Also, just tell you, we have tried other OnePlus phones this time too, the Nord CE, the OnePlus 9R, the 9 and the 9 Pro. I mean, almost all the phones, they fail somehow. Now we have the OnePlus Nord 2. Just like tradition, we are going to try out this phone too. Let's see if this phone is really strong and solid or not. At the first, we are going to perform a 5 minutes of accidental dip test, the same kind of test we have performed with almost every OnePlus device except OnePlus 9 Pro, which was officially IP68. So we did the freeze test also, and we do the same for almost all the flagship if they have the IP67 or 68. Since there is no official IP rating, we'll be just doing a casual 5-minute dip test in around 50 liters of water. In case anything's gonna happen to the drop test, it takes many hours. I will let you know, or maybe I will post on the social media later. So let's wait for the 5 minute, then we will taking the phone out and then performing the test as usual. In case something happen, we will come to know. Phone is properly cleaned. Let's see whether there is any kind of water in the phone or not. So without doing a tear down, you can easily verify just by removing the SIM tray. If you can find any bit of water droplets just outside the gasket protection, that means there is water. But as of now, I'm not able to see any kind of water, so seems like there is no water inside. Let's just try to jug the phone and see whether water is coming out or not. I can see a couple of water drops, but probably they are maybe coming out from the speaker module. So let's wait and watch. And yeah, I've done the setup. It's been more than half an hour. Since then I'm using phone and I'm not able to see any kind of liquid damage, like there's no water moisture on the front camera, not even on the rear camera, because that's the first sign. Let's start the test. Frame is made from the polycarbonate, having a paint job. Pretty much everything except the headphone jack. Buttons are made from the metal and there's a paint job over it just matching the frame. Volume button also is made from the metal, and buttons are also very tight. They are not coming out, just like we have seen on the Redmi devices like Note 10 Pro, Note 10 Pro Max, Mi 11X Pro. LS slider is also made from the metal, and all the buttons are very sturdy. They are not coming out easily. The SIM tray is made from the plastic because it has a plastic frame, so most likely it's going to have the same design. And if you're trying to accidentally bend it, and there is no such major failure like we have seen on the Google Pixel 4a, SIM tray also seems to be very durable. Earpiece grill. Is made from the metal, and around the camera glass itself there is again a metal, most likely stainless steel. It has a black paint over it. Time to check the display quality used on this phone. As said by the company, there is a Corning Gorilla Glass Protection 5 has been used here. We will use more scales of hardness to see the scratch pattern, and it's very standard and as expected. Till the level 5 there is no scratch. On the level 6 there are scratches minor, and on the level 7 scratches are getting deeper and it goes on continuous. So that means standard metal object, they can't do the damage on the screen, but dust and sand might damage your screen. And if you check the rear panel, there is again glass back panel, and it's again protected by Gorilla Glass 5, so you will get the similar scratch pattern that we have seen on the display. On the level 5 no scratch, level 6 and 7 scratches are minor and deeper. Now guys, time to verify and see whether the OnePlus Nord 2 is going to fail on the bend test just like the OnePlus Nord 1. Chassis might be weaker on the OnePlus Nord 1, the original one. Let's see what's going to happen on the OnePlus Nord 2. First, we are going to bend the phone from the screen side. 3, 2, 1. And trying to bend the phone intentionally, there is no cracks on the screen. On the OnePlus Nord 1, there's a screen damage, the permanent screen damage happened, but here there is no much major flex. There's a bit of minor flex. Phone is still working. Good job OnePlus so far. Now let's try to bend the phone from the rear side and see is there any kind of damage from that side or not, in case your phone bent from that direction. Oops, somehow the torch turned on. 3, 2, 1. Again, the phone seems to be very durable. The frame is again very tight. There's a lot of improvement being done over the OnePlus Nord 1. So far, phone seems to be pretty much durable. At the last, guys, now we have to perform the drop test on the OnePlus Nord 2. So pretty much what problem we have seen earlier with the original Nord, especially, it's very shame if the phone fails on the bend test. Nothing happened on the bend test side. Also, there is no liquid damage so far, and I don't see any moisture on the front camera, also on the rear camera. Couple of samples I have taken just now. This is just now taking the front camera, and selfie is okay. Rear camera is also okay. So it's good to see the splash protection is very effective for your accidental drops and in case you comes into contact with the rain. Now we have to perform the drop test. This is a slightly heavy phone, not too much heavy, but still 190 gram. And the same place we have tried the OnePlus 9 Pro. This phone passed successfully even though it has a better corning protection. So let's see on the drop test what's going to happen with the OnePlus Nord 2. Alright, at the first from the waist height, here we go. Almost 2 feet height. Not more than that. Perfect, no problem. Same height, camera side. प्लास्टिक का फ्रेम है, so थोड़ा सा बाउंसी हो गया है, bit of bouncy, still okay. All right, let's see the back panel from the 2 feet height. Yep, no problem. Okay, screen side, same height, 2 feet. Oh, no problem, still okay. And height increase करते हैं, around 5 to 6 feet की height से phone को drop करते हैं. Let's see. First, 3, 2, 1. Yep, no cracks, perfect. From the camera side, same height, approximately 6 feet. Nothing. Okay, second last test. Rear panel, same 6 feet height. Wow, back panel is perfectly okay. And at the last drop test, screen side, same height, 5 to 6 feet height. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wow. So yep, there is no problem on the screen side and the back panel is also okay. So on the flat surface, this glass does very well, but in the future we are going to drop it on the rough floor alongside with other phones on the mega drop test to see is this phone is more durable or just like other smartphones. So thank you so much, guys. This is the OnePlus Nord durability test, pretty much very durable and all the problems are fixed that we saw on the OnePlus Nord 1.